Welcome, everyone. This is an amazing time with Aveline Clark. How are you, Aveline?
Good. Thank you so much, Andra.
Yes, you are a center of attention this time about Six Star. Well, I want to introduce Evelyn first to everyone listening. Evelyn is driven to make life more and more meaningful for people around her, and she does it through her work, pretty much every activity that she does. She's the founder of Journey Point in a niche marketing consultancy. She's the founder of the Six Star Business Movement, and that's what we're going to talk about. Plus, she's been doing the Six Star Business podcast. You may already have heard it. If you don't, if you didn't, it's time. Listen to it now. Look for it. She's also the host of the Kintsugi Heroes podcast. And well, I know you now for about 2 years. I don't even know. But it feels like it has been years, or maybe a whole lifetime, or probably many lifetimes. And you are like a wise sister to me who's gently nudging with love toward the direction actually I want to go. And sometimes I don't know it myself. And Evelyn to me is embodiment of love, purpose, presence, contribution, and you drive the six star team toward a new and better world where businesses, I believe, will be heart based. They will be on purpose and true to themselves. Well, six star, and I want to go into this right now before I give you a word, Evelyn. Six star has elevated my life. I've grown up in so many ways in my business. I have a new business mindset. I understand more of myself, or how do I fit, how can I contribute to Six Star and, of course, to the whole planet. And I didn't have a powerful mastermind around me. And it was a lacking. I realized this was the missing piece for me, a community where I can express myself, contribute, but also learn in so many ways. So, Evelyn, finally, I'll give you the mic. Tell us, how did Six Star come about?
Yeah, good, good. And but first of all, thank you so much for saying all of that. You are like a brother to me as well, and it does feel like we've known each other for decades or lifetimes. And I'm really honored to have heard you say how Six Star has impacted you and your life and your business. So that's beautiful, and that's exactly what it's all about. To answer your question, Six Star started with a friend of mine going back a couple of years ago. We started just talking about what Five Star was and then playing around. You know, one of those kind of crazy conversations. And then you say, what would Six Star look like? Oh, that would be a great name for a podcast. You know, we should do that. And so early last year, we did that. And with my organizational skills and drive and sort of what I'm made of, I just kind of went, yep, let's do it. And we started that, and then it went from there. There was an idea to publish a book, which we did, and you've got a chapter in that book. And then we sort of managed to create a little community as well, without trying very hard. And unfortunately, this co-founder left in November, October last year, and I continued hosting the podcast on my own. And we've now almost hit 100 episodes. Um, yeah, so there you go. That's how it started. But I must say that in the last 12 months, the concept and the ethos of Six Star has matured and it's found its own feet. Whereas I think what it was in the beginning is different to what it is now.
Amazing. And why is it so important to you,
Mm.
Six Star?
Because it embodies a mindset and an ethos around continuous improvement and evolution into the new. And I think that's who I am naturally as an individual. I always look beyond the status quo and what other people are doing and look at truth, look at how things are made and where we're going. And we know as a collective society that the systems upon which many things have been built are broken and that don't work. And I think the last 2.5 years has shown everybody that. From a business perspective, for the typical business owner, they know that there's all these networking events and they go out and it's so transactional and it's really empty. Like it leaves people feeling very empty and not very valued. It's not very meaningful. And that's just one aspect. That's just in terms of, community and connecting with people and meeting new people. And small business owners, even medium business owners, are trying to meet people who are like-minded. They're trying to meet people and create these networks or communities or feel connected, but there's not really much around because it's all about selling. It's all about selling a product and people push their products on you. And it's like the same thing every day. And for those people who've been in business for more than a few years, you've probably gone to a few different events and you realize, wow, different, might be different people or a different scene or a different place, but it's the same thing. And that's one aspect. Six Star is so important to me because it represents a way forward for people to feel understood, connected, not disrespected, and not, I guess, almost abused for their money. It's a way for them to look at business differently, to operate differently, and to actually feel like they're making a difference and that they have a network of people around them that also feel the same way.
So you probably already described, but what makes Six Star? Did you want to elaborate a bit more on this?
What makes it what unique or different?
What makes Six Star? What is the the secret formula? Tell us.
Okay. Well, in the event that we held, was it 10 days ago, we actually sort of summarized, there were 9 things that we'd kind of extracted from all of the podcast conversations and all of our networking or our connecting times and our events. And it's funny that it's none of them are about money. I just want to put it out there. And they are centered on humanity. But more than that, underlying everything in terms of what Six Star is, it's a mindset. And for me, I feel like there's some unlearning that needs to happen in order for us to relearn how to do things differently. And that's become more and more clear to me in the last 6 to 12 months, which is why I haven't been ready to go out to the world and really push and try and let everyone know about the community, because it wasn't time yet. And it's everything has its own natural time to be ready. And I think as a group, the ones of us who are in the Six Star community needed to undergo our own evolution and advancement in our thinking and our expression of Six Star and what that meant for us. But for me, I needed to allow it to all unfold. And it's become very clear that it's a mindset. And it's not a matter of just taking on some new information and then applying it. It's not like that. And it's also not your typical business coaching, right? You might go to a business coach and they have a 10-step program or something that, oh, your business is made up of all these elements. And so we're now going to work through all those elements. No, it's not that at all. Fundamentally, it's a mindset. And then with that new mindset, then everything else changes.
Very powerful. And what is happening in the next 12 months? Like, what is behind the
Okay.
scenes?
Yeah.
Tell us.
So I have, just imagine this. I'm in the laboratory. It's the Six Star laboratory, and I'm wearing my long white coat, and I've got my thick glasses on and there's things bubbling away. So that's where I've been for a little while. And over the summer break, I'm actually going to be there working on things. And I'm actually really, really excited because I feel that all the ingredients are on the table and they're starting to be put together. In the new year, we will be having events. We'll start with the first event in February. And alongside that will be the launch and the opening of our family community. So the Six Star community, where people can meet other people who have that similar ethos and similar values, similar drive, similar, purpose for them. Those that are totally sick of transactional networking and actually want to meet people for the sake of meeting people and enjoying quality connections. And I'm looking forward to not having the word networking in the communications and the labeling of this. So that's the first thing. We're going to be launching the community. Beyond that, there is actually going to be a much bigger program, I guess, on offer for those who want to take that next step and take themselves to the next level. the the actual construction of that is being worked on in the laboratory, but there's been a lot of people providing input to that, and we've got a number of very exciting ingredients that'll be part of that, and it's going to be accessible to anybody no matter where they are in the world. So it'll be delivered. There'll be connections, groups, things online with various people, myself included, and other very special people in our network who can deliver these things in a really warm, inviting, nurturing, and collaborative way. So we don't want to do things the old way. We want to do things in the new way. So, and not only teaching about the mindset and helping people understand Six Star, but also demonstrating that. So this high level program will be for those that want to actually go through, and then there'll be options for people to go on and do further work in different areas of their business with specific experts who are Six Star in their thinking and being. So that is
Wonderful.
what's going to be coming out in the new year.
So how can they find Six Star? Some people are
Right.
listening and they have
Yeah.
that question in their head. Where is it? How to find?
So at the moment, Six Star it's kind of secret, right? But it's the podcast. So if you go to podcast.6star, that's the number six star dot business, you'll go to our podcast and our information is there and you can listen to some episodes. If you also want to follow us, we're on LinkedIn and also on Instagram. So that's at the moment where we are on social media, and a website is being designed at the moment, and that will be launched in the new year as well. That's where we are. So if you are keen to join, come along to the next event, which will be in February, and that'll be exciting because it's not going to be like a selling event, but like similar to the one that we had a couple of weeks ago. We'll actually be going further into a topic and really, having people connect and talk and collaborate like they did at the last event, which worked so well and it was so successful. So we want to give people a taste of what connecting in the Six Star community will be all about, and that learning and connecting experience will be. So that will be the next event. And in order to hear about it, connect with you, connect with me. There's only one Aveline Clark on LinkedIn, and you can follow Six Star Business on LinkedIn. And yeah, we'll be promoting it when we're ready to go.
Very powerful. If you're listening, find the Six Star Business Podcast on Apple and on the website or on the internet and
Yeah.
listen in. There's hundreds about 100 episodes. So
Almost. Yeah.
we'll be able to spend a lot of time with 6 star people. And
Yeah.
don't waste your time if you are having those times off.
Mm.
Sometimes Christmas and holidays for me was giving to myself even more than before to really top up that level of self worth or who you think you could be or that next level version that you probably want to become. But at 6 star, we always do everything different. So I have the hard and painful question at the end. What has been the most challenging aspect of bringing 6 star to life?
Mm. What a good question. Me. My impatience, because when I can see a vision for something, I know how to bring that to life, and I just go hell for leather, straight down, let's just go. But life, the universe, said it's not ready yet. And that's really frustrating. So I had to learn to take my foot off the gas pedal and allow time to play out and allow things to evolve and for us to play and practice and test a few things and for us to evolve the ethos and the concepts. So I think the time and the incubation period of waiting and incubating all of the concepts was the most challenging part of bringing this to life. Yeah. And yet
Evelyn?
the most rewarding, because if I hadn't have done that, I might have gone out 12 months ago with something and regretted it. It might have crashed and then totally burned.
Well,
So,
thank you very much, Evelyn. Keep your eyes open and peeled because there is more and more coming about 6 star, especially from me and from other 6 star members. Be part of this new revolution that is taking over this planet. Thank you very much, Evelyn. I loved connecting with you.
thank you, Andrew. Likewise.